I only agreed to feed my neighbor's cat for 3 days. On the second night, I found a locked basement door, and what was behind it made me call 911 immediately. I posted this on Reddit because I still don't know if I made the right decision. This happened about 2 years ago. My neighbor Mark was a quiet guy in his late 50s. He never caused trouble. He always waved when we passed each other. One Friday afternoon, he knocked on my door. He said he had to leave town for a family emergency. Then he asked if I could feed his cat until Monday. It sounded simple. So I said yes. He gave me a spare key. Before leaving, he said something strange. He looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Please don't go into the basement." I laughed. He didn't. The first day was completely normal. I fed the cat, filled its water bowl, locked the house. Nothing unusual happened. But on Saturday night, everything changed. As soon as I walked inside, I heard a loud bang from downstairs. It sounded like someone had dropped a heavy box. The cat immediately ran under the couch. I checked every room upstairs. Nobody was there. Then I noticed something. The basement door was slightly open. I was sure it had been locked the day before. I told myself it was probably the wind, but there were no open windows. I grabbed my phone flashlight and slowly walked downstairs. The basement was freezing, way colder than the rest of the house. There were shelves full of old boxes, broken furniture, dust everywhere. Then I noticed a second door. It wasn't on the house blueprint. It had 3 heavy locks. That's when I heard it. Knocking. 3 slow knocks. From the other side, my entire body froze. I whispered, "Hello?" Silence. Then, 3 more knocks. I ran upstairs, locked the front door, and drove home. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept thinking about those knocks. The next morning, I convinced myself I had imagined everything. So I went back. The basement door was closed again, exactly the way Mark had left it. I almost laughed at myself, until I saw fresh, muddy footprints leading toward the basement, but not away from it. Someone had walked down. Nobody had walked back up. That's when I called the police. 2 officers arrived. I explained everything. They searched the basement. 10 minutes later, one officer came upstairs. His face had completely changed. He looked at me and asked, "How long have you known your neighbor?" I said, "About 4 years." He didn't answer. Instead, he told me to wait outside. Within 30 minutes, 3 more police cars arrived. Then detectives. Nobody would tell me what they found. Later that evening, Mark returned home. But he wasn't allowed inside. He was questioned for hours. A week later, the house was completely empty. A moving company removed everything. Mark disappeared. I never saw him again. Months later, I requested the police report. Almost every page was blacked out, except one sentence. The locked room did not match the original construction plans. To this day, I still don't know who or what was knocking from the other side. Be honest, would you have opened that second door or walked away? I want your answer before you read anyone else's. Some stories end when the truth is revealed. This one never did. And trust me, the next Reddit mystery is even more disturbing. Subscribe before you miss it.